Good evening, and thank you for being here. Those of you who come here to this forum, and certainly the people that have put this on are to be appreciated because it's so important to have an informed voter. I think it's important that you know our backgrounds as well as what we stand for and who we are. I was a high school teacher, a businesswoman, and then a public servant. I have been a lifelong resident of Fort Worth. Moved here when I was 4 months old. I'm a fifth-generation Texan, and I owned a small business for 24 years, so I know what it's like to be responsible for my employees and to make a payroll and grow a business. I started my business in my living room, and I ran that business while I supported my family and my mother, who had a stroke, and I moved her in to live with me. I'm the first woman to be named Executive of the Year by the Fort Worth Chamber of Commerce, and I kept that business that I started in my living room for until about 5 years ago, 24 years. I understand the struggles of running a small business, and I think that's important because small business is still the backbone of this country. I've received awards from the National Chamber of Commerce for pro-business and pro-growth votes that I've taken. I think that's important. When we get up every day and say we want to make sure that people in the United States have the opportunities to start their own business or work for companies, move along, and be well educated to take those jobs and be able to support their families. One of the things that I learned, however, and that's in the different roles I've had, when I served as mayor of Fort Worth, I also learned that it's really important that we look at the entire community. And so I worked closely with police and our crime fighting. So at that time we had very high crime in the city of Fort Worth. I took that with me, that crime fighting, and I was very proud of it because we were in the All-American City based on the crime prevention programs that we put together in Fort Worth, cutting crime by 49% in 4 years. So when I came to Washington, then I took the road toward keeping our nation safe. I served on Homeland Security, Defense Appropriations, and all the committees that help keep us safe and protect. I also serve as the Vice Chair of Defense Appropriations, making sure that the jobs that we've created at Lockheed Martin, for instance, in Bell Helicopter, and at our base, that they're safe and secure so that this district that I represent keeps the world safe through the equipment that they produce, and I think that's very important. I work toward that, and I'm very proud of it. Thank you.
I want to begin this evening by thanking the League of Women Voters and the Westside Unitarian Universalist Church for putting on this evening's forum, and my fellow candidates for participating. I don't have a long biographical intro, but we do have it on my website, and I encourage you to take a look at that. We're here this evening to discuss issues, and I'm running to represent the more than 700,000 constituents of the 12th district because I believe they deserve much better representation than they've been getting in Washington. Congresswoman Granger has publicly stated that her voting record accurately reflects the 12th district, and I strongly disagree. Citizens of the 12th district do not benefit from having a representative who follows the party line more than 96% of the time and who adds to the dysfunction in Washington rather than trying to cure it. Voters of the 12th district did not benefit from Congresswoman Granger's vote to shut down the government, which wasted $24 billion and complicated the lives of seniors, defense workers, active and retired military, and many of us. Children of the 12th district did not benefit from Congresswoman Granger's repeated votes to defund the children's health insurance program. Women of the 12th district have not benefited from Congresswoman Granger's repeated votes against equal pay for equal work. Seniors of the 12th district do not benefit from Congresswoman Granger's support of the Ryan budget, which voucherizes Medicare and seeks to privatize Social Security. And the taxpayers of the 12th district do not benefit from Congresswoman Granger's leveraging into existence Trinity Uptown, now Panther Island.
Mr. Greene, could we hear more about you?
We're about to, yes ma'am.
All right, it's not a personal. We're going to hear your stand on it.
I understand.
All right. So let's move on.
So in contrast, I will focus first on restoring functionality to Washington, working to fix our broken political system, and by eliminating the corrupting effects of private money and the corrosive effects of partisan gerrymandering. I will stand firmly in the center and reach across to both sides of the aisle to find common ground, to implement workable solutions to the very real challenges facing our nation. I will push for a stronger economic recovery that creates more well-paying jobs and for affordable college tuition and job training. I will make certain that we protect the rights of every American equally without regard to race or gender or religious persuasion or sexual orientation. I will focus on ensuring that we have the water supplies we need for our fast-growing region and on protecting those supplies already in place from waste and contamination. I will focus on enacting workable immigration reform which secures our borders while bringing the undocumented out of the shadows and into the light through a workable guest worker program and by streamlining our immigration and naturalization policies and procedures. I will support an enlightened 21st century approach to foreign and military policy rather than engaging in wasteful and needless wars. And I will make certain that we care for our veterans as they so richly deserve. In short, I will vote the real values and real interests of a real majority of the 12th District's constituents, not the partisan or economic interests of a select few. You deserve better, and I promise to deliver better to you. Thank you.